Hello there, it's Paul Mash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got another great interview coming up for you shortly. But before we begin, don't forget about that subscribe button and the bell if you haven't clicked those yet. And anytime a new episode comes your way, you'll be notified. And check out the comment section and leave a comment there. And we're on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Paul Mash TV. And you can follow us there, of course, and send us an inbox, even comment the things there too. And you can email us, paulmashtv, all one word, at gmail.com. And if you're a band or even a solo artist that want to be on the show, just send us an email and we'll get back to you. But we love fan mail as well, so if you're just simply a fan, just send us a letter and tell us, talk to us there, and we'll get back to you. And all this is going to be recapped at the closing credits at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. From Nashville, Tennessee today, we have Billy Gaines, a very awesome artist. I think you're going to agree, and we're going to get to that in a second. But here's another quick word from Galtara, the guitar made just for women. So don't go away. We'll be right back right after this.
Ready in 5.
Darling, when nothing else seems to match up. Galtar, the musical apparel that fits any outfit. Galtar, bringing heaven to earth, one gal at a time. GaltarHeaven.com.
Okay, we're back, and with us from Nashville, Tennessee today, we have Billy Gaines. Thanks for joining us, Billy.
Paul, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate this. Absolutely.
Yeah, no problem. Let's say, so how did it begin for you? I mean, I'm sure ever since you were a little boy, you wanted to be an artist, but maybe it goes deeper than that. But tell us in your own words.
Well, I never dreamed of being an artist as a kid. I always sang, because I started out singing at home and with my mom playing piano and everything. Actually, I didn't even imagine myself being a singer until I was 14 years old.
Mm.
And that was, quite frankly, after I heard Roberta Flack's record, First Take. I didn't own any music, my sisters did. My oldest sister owned that record. Man, I just fell in love with her voice. Then she did a duet record with Donny Hathaway. And man, once I heard his voice, it was like that was such an inspiration to me. First time I actually thought I want to be a singer. Yeah.
Mm. Well, that's quite a story. And yeah, Roberta Flack, she's a legend, obviously. She's been around for many years and
No question, man. No question.
Had a lot of great hits. And well, tell us a little bit about the artists that you grew up with. I mean, I know you already said Roberta Flack, but was there anybody else that really inspired you?
Well, yeah, Sam Cooke, my brother had a Sam Cooke record.
Mm.
And I remember hearing his record, and two songs that stood out, and that was The Change Is Gonna Come, Tennessee Waltz, and another one called Old Home. And actually three of those. I mean, I grew up, my mom played crooners. I grew up listening to Perry Como, Bing Crosby, Nat King Cole, that kind of music, because most of that was at Christmas time. But then as a teenager, of course, I got into James Brown, and then Earth, Wind, and Fire, and all these different artists. All of them had a big input in my life. Probably one of the greatest gospel influences that I had, though, was Michael Mardian's record by the Imperials that he produced for the group The Imperials. I fell in love with that record, played every song. I even went and bought the book and practiced playing the chords, and kind of learned his voicings by reading the books and everything. So yeah, that was a great inspiration for me when it comes to contemporary Christian music. Then there's Andre Crouch, Danny Bell Hall. I was actually a part of a backup band with her. So yeah, I've had quite a few influences.
Mm. Yeah, Earth, Wind, and Fire, and a couple of those, they're also legends, and
oh, absolutely, yeah. Earth, Wind, and Fire, Chicago. I mean, it's a certain sound and quality that I'm just attracted to. And but those groups were just stellar. 70s stuff was just, I don't know. To me, it's like the best era of music. So far.
Yeah,
We'll see.
yeah, definitely. And so I can definitely see that. Well, after listening to this video, we're going to show you in a minute, everybody in a minute, they may want to download more of your music and may want to follow you on social media. Maybe you have an official website, maybe even have CDs for sale.
Yes,
Tell everybody how they can do all that.
you can find all of that actually at billygaines.com because I have every record I've recorded. Should be 7 records on my site. All of it, you can buy all of those there. I also have probably maybe 40 some accompaniment tracks if you want to sing along.
Mm-hmm.
So it can all be found there. But or it's billygaines.com. Yeah.
Okay. Will it be on any streaming site like Spotify and Apple Music?
Yeah, so absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah, it's on Spotify. Some of it is I have a hymns project that's on Spotify, and some selected songs are on Spotify and iTunes. But the vast majority of my body of work can be found on the website because not all of it is on iTunes or Spotify or any place or even YouTube for that matter. So yeah.
Okay, we'll go to Spotify and his website, BillyGaines.com, and check all that out. I know he would love you for that.
You got quite a bit on YouTube also. Not everything, quite a bit on YouTube. Yeah.
Okay. And I guess the name of the song is "That Is Why." I guess that's why.
Yeah, that is why. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this song?
But that was a song we recorded on one of our albums with Benson Records, and it's basically a love song, and it really captured, our relationship and our history and everything. Kind of like a story of sticking together through hard times.
Is that your wife you're singing with? Because I know there's another.
Yes, that's my wife, but she's deceased now. But yes, that was my wife.
Okay. Well, as I said, it's a great song. I listened to it earlier, and I know everyone out there is really going to get into this song, and we'll be getting to that in a second. But Billy, we want to thank you so much for being on the show today. Come back anytime you want to plug something new. Maybe we'll have you back on sometime.
I sure appreciate it. Thanks for the opportunity once again.
Yeah, no problem. And here it is. That's Why by Billy Gaines, and it starts right now.
one gave me half a chance. You gave me your